Hello and welcome back to my Let's Challenge of Ratchet and Clank 2. In the last episode, we collected some more moon crystals on planet Grelbin, and now we arrived on planet Damazel. We've already done the first two sections of this level. We've done the giant clank section and the grind rail, and now it is time for us to do the main story section of this mission. And this is where we're hopefully going to upgrade our last two weapons, because it's unlikely that we're going to be able to get the shield charger up to scratch in the amount of time that we have left. But I'm hoping that with the Sheepinator we can actually take out these protopets quite easily. It's not actually the best weapon against the protopets, really, I wouldn't say. You can see that essentially what happens with the protopets is that they will rear upwards and essentially they will sort of lean their heads upwards, and what that means is that they're about to essentially reproduce, and they'll create like 3 more. And that's what makes them really annoying. Additionally, we have these robots. The robots are essentially here. They're essentially there as counters to the protopets. You know, here to try and control the situation, but they will largely attack us as well, which is rather annoying. They do quite a lot of damage to us as well, so we do want to avoid that at all costs. You can't turn the feet into sheep. That's good to know. Okay, so I would like to grab some ammo, but at the same time, as gadgets go for the quick select, I do feel like the Terminator is probably the least useful. Although we will actually need to use it in this mission. So we might as well actually put it there. So essentially the Plasma Storm is, in my opinion, the greatest way of dealing with protopets. It does so much damage, and because it's got such a great range, really, why doesn't that take you out? Just because it's got such a great range as well. Essentially, the difference between the black sheep and the white sheep, so black sheepinator, is that the sheep are now explosive and will chase after other enemies in their adorable way. I mean, the Plasma Storm is so satisfying when you see it just, you know, run through an entire area, destroying every single protopet along the way. It's just like such a nice, such a satisfying feeling. Okay, so interesting that we take those guys out in one hit with the Mega Rocket Tube. Okay, so next area. And we've got a lot more protopets. So that guy essentially chucks grenades out of his gun. I don't know why he thinks that grenades are the way to deal with the protopets. I certainly wouldn't have said that was the case. Okay, so there are more. Sorry, civilian, but is working out pretty nicely so far. Okay, so that is that. So that's the first section of this area. We're now going to head over to the downtown bank. We want to get some hover bomb gun ammo. So there is a skill point located just here. Essentially, if you can save the civilians in this area from the protopets, you do get a skill point. If you can keep all 4 of them alive, essentially, there you go. It's called safety deposit, as you can see. So there's a guy up above us that's actually firing the bombs down on us. So this is a rather cool little secret. If you use the Terminator on this water here, it will not only freeze the pool, but it will also freeze this, and then what you can do is you can jump on, and it acts like a grind rail, giving you access to the first platinum bolt of this area. I believe there are 2. First platinum bolt of this planet. I think there's this one and there's another one. I think there's only 2. Have to see. So, yeah, you can see the other robots up there. Essentially, they're going to fire grenades down at us. Just arrive. I hope that counts as experience for my whole gun and not the Mega Rocket Launcher, but we'll see. Okay, so, yes, the next, essentially, the other, if I can group all these together. They're not enemies. They don't give us bolts when we destroy them. They can't be enemies. So this is, we'll have to come back to this specific area just here to get the second platinum bolt. Because we need the hypnomatic for that. Okay, so we're going to get more protopets. And a bunch of the guys trying to deal with them. See if we can't actually get this all the way up here. That's pretty awesome. I quite like that. So we can drag our hover bomb all the way up to the top and then just be like, hello. Boom. Okay. Come on. So there we go, we defeat all the protopets in that area. The Plasma Storm is just definitely the best weapon for the job, essentially. Seems like they can't notice me here, which is a useful little fact. Okay, so I think we're virtually done. There's not much of this level left. No hoverbonga, no, that kind of sucks. I do like how these enemies have sort of like destructible parts, so you can see as you're doing damage to them. I think that's a really nice little touch. Just to sort of, you know, again, constantly give you sort of like feedback and reaction as if to say, yes, you are doing damage. Because it can certainly be frustrating when you're just firing off against an enemy and hoping that eventually it will do damage. Anyway, so this is where we get the Hypnomatic.
You're getting sleepy, very sleepy.
You are getting very sleepy.
A customer. You, sir, look like someone who could use a Hypnomatic.
Okay. Just bring us the part, and we'll make it for free.
For a fee. A very small fee.
So, 10,000 bolts for the Hypnomatic.
Use it wisely.
Do not even think about it.
To use the Hypnomatic, target a receiver bot and press circle to take control of the robot.
Okay, so we're actually locked in this area at the moment, essentially. This is what the Hypnomatic segments were all about. Essentially, you find your receiver robots, and then you obviously have your weapons. You've got to obviously make sure you hit the switch there. Okay, does that open the door behind us? Yes, it has. Good. So, like I said, we want to return back to that previous area. Just here. Also, Jak and Daxter. Huh? The Jak and Daxter. There's a Ratchet and Clank logo as well in the. There's a Ratchet and Clank poster in Jak 2 as well, located in the stadium section. Anyway, so what you want to do here is you want to drop down and then shoot against. Blow up against this wall. Yeah. So you want to blow the robot up against this wall, and there is your titanium bolt. Sorry, platinum bolt. Titanium is later. Okay, so that is Damosel complete. I really have enjoyed this level. It is one of my favourite levels in the game, most certainly. These enemies just respawned. Looks like they have. A bit odd. So, we'll terminate this water, and then we will head back to planet Grelbin, where we can finally use this Hypnomatic to reacquaint ourselves with Angela. Okay, good. So Damosel done. Now all we really have to do, we've got some moonstones to collect on Grelbin. And yeah, we're very close to the end of this now. We should definitely be able to finish Grelbin in the rest of this episode, and then we'll only have Yeevil left. So let's just make sure. Good. Ah, yes, we've still got to get that platinum bolt on Smog. So, Grelbin, let's redo this. So, we want some Hollow Bomb Gun ammo, some Shield Charger ammo. Everything else we're pretty much set for. So, we've got some areas of the map. Ah, there you go. So, as soon as you do get the mapper, so it does show you the locations of the missing moonstones as those little blue dots. Those are any moonstones that you've missed. So, let us make our way to those moonstones, and then we will be. So we've got straight ahead, like literally straight ahead, just there actually. Should have got some personal storm ammo, but oh well. Cool. There is a Leviathan, or two. Or three? Wow, so three Leviathans very close to one another. Come on, wake up. Come on. There we go, finally. Good. Oh, it just went straight through him. Okay, there we go, good. So, hover bomb gun. Oh wow, you can get them to kill each other actually. Beautiful. Fine, you all die. Happy now? Well, they don't care. Okay. So, we've only got 3 left, it looks like, and they're all over there. No idea what's going on with the camera. Come on. So if we be a moon child, there is a trophy essentially for getting all of the moonstones. looks like there's one down there actually as well. So that looks like the last one we've missed. Everything else looks like we've got them. Okay, so this should be the last one. There we go, yes. That skill point tells me I'm definitely right, that was the last one. The Moonchild is the name of the skill point. We also get a trophy for it, and now we can be done with this planet. Okay. So now I've just got to make sure I don't charge boot into one of these sort of icy bits. There we go. There are no moonstones remaining. We have everything on planet Grelbin, and now we can go into the next section. Okay, so hover bomb gun, plasma coil, shield charge. So, what I am wondering is, I remember seeing, I'm pretty sure we've got a few more, so I reckon, if I remember correctly, which I might not. Okay, yes, you are. I was like, are you attacking me or not? Yeah, so there's a hypnomatic guy just there. I mean, we could just kill these guys just for experience, but no. Hover bomb gun is 2/3 of the way there. Okay, so gadgets. Very quick select. Sorry, Black Sheepinator, you're going for the hypno. Okay, so we...
This receiver bot has a blaster attack. Press circle to shoot enemies. To exit the robot, press triangle.
Okay, so you just need to hit that switch. That allows us to go in, and also allows us to climb up here, where there is a platinum bolt. Wonderful. Lovely, okay, so what we now want to do is we now want to go along the storyline thing on planet Grelbin, which is through the other section. So we want some more shield charger, hover bomb. Which is this way, entering the factory. So obviously, as you can see, straight from the start, we actually need to use the hypnomatic. So essentially, what happens here is you actually have to use the hypnomatic to essentially... You can't kill everyone here, so pretty much you just got to keep moving, and you obviously don't want your time to run out. So that's where we go. We now can just make our way up here. Oh. Crap. That was scary. Okay, hit that. Glad they always built bots that could, you know, jump and stuff. Come on, where's my receiver? There we go. Hide. So you can see that there's not really. It's not a particularly strict time limit. You have to actually hit those hypnomatic parts. Sorry, the hypnomatic bots. I think there's a bit more of a strict one when we get to the final planet. And now, obviously, we can swim around under here. There is one secret path that we do want to be trying to find. This way and down, I think, and then yeah. So down here, up this sort of tube, and you're going to get your third platinum bolt here on planet Grelbin. That has us nearly maxed out for platinum bolts. I think we've only got the last ones, that one on Smog and then 2 on Yeedle to get. So. This is going well. This is going very well. We rise up here. And we arrive outside Angela's, I think? Yes, we are outside Angela's. So just kill those guys with Plasma Storm, because there's no reason why not to. And now cutscene and end of level.
Hey. Nice digs.
Yeah. It's a little remnant from my previous life.
You were reincarnated?
No. My Megacorp days. They've got a very generous bonus package.
Right. So now that you've got your ID badge, how do we take out the protopet?
Watch this.
Mommy, where do protopets come from?
Why, they come from Megacorp, dear.
That's right, Mrs. Robot. All of the protopets in the galaxy come from right here, in our factory. Your little friend is lovingly extracted from the original protopet. Each protopet is given a name and birth certificate that is unique. Our training system helps mold your pet into a wonderful friend that you'll cherish forever. So the next time your child asks,
Mommy, where do protopets come from?
you can answer with confidence. They come from Megacorp.
That factory is using the original protopet to produce all the others.
Exactly. If we can take out the original protopet, that'll shut them down permanently.
20% off a complete service at Groovy Lube.
Oops. Wrong one. This will deactivate the door to the protopet duplication area. I'll meet you there.
Sure you want to split up?
Well, Megacorp's orbital defenses are nasty. With 2 ships, there's a good chance at least one of us will get through.
Good thinking. Just be careful.
So there we go. We are back here on. That is it for Planet Grelbin. We are done here. Here is your second raritanium mining minigame that you can take. But to be honest, we don't obviously need to mine any more raritanium. There are no more flying levels, despite the sort of hint that there might be one outside the Megacorp factory. There isn't a flying level, so we don't need to worry about that at all. And we are free to finish off this episode, pretty much. Although what I do want to do is, if we are going to finish everything off, we might as well do 2 things. One, I want to go to Smog and try and get that, have one attempt at getting the platinum bolt. Or at least as many as we need. It's really the point at which we need to get it. So, Smog, here we go. This is so frustrating, honestly. So this way. But we have a few lives to play around with, that's the good sign. And to be honest, one of the weapons that we can get rid of really easily would be the spider bot, the tank bot glove. We can really ease, I'm quite happy to let that one go. I wonder what's the fastest way of getting back from here. I hope it's not like going through the entire level. We're just going to let this ship pass, I don't want to get blocked at all. Probably would be actually to go through the entire level, that kind of sucks. Okay, so let's do this. You are there, you are aiming straight at you. 1, 2, go. Oh, come on, please, please. No, we're nowhere near. Okay, so we lose the spider bot glove, the tank bot glove, which means we only have what? Bouncer, mega rocket cannon, plasma storm left. So we have 3 lives. Crap. This is really, really annoying. Okay, so let's give this another try. Let's see how we do. Not leaving this planet until we actually get this done, so... Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Please be good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, finally. I thought we were going to go under it. That's the issue with that platform. Always looks like you're going to end up underneath it. Oh, thank God. Okay, so that's now done. That is Smog finished. Smog finished off. Good riddance as well. So, I have no idea if the levitator pads are actually designed so you can go backwards. Do I want to go back through the entire area? Or can I head back? It's going to have to, we're going to have to go through the entire area, but you don't have to watch, I don't know. Because it's a Let's Challenge, I feel like I have to show, I have to show that I actually make it through without dying, so. Let's just... We won't have to kill everything, obviously. The important thing to remember with the levitator is that even just going down is actually still using fuel. Like small amounts of fuel, sure, but it still does use fuel. to kill that enemy in order to actually... Goodbye! We're just gonna leave these guys for dead. There's no point. We've only got, well, 2 more levitating stuff to do. So we can fly up here, and then we'll be able to get back to our ship. Having finally done Smog. Okay, so that is Smog done. The other thing I want to do very quickly is we're just going to head over to Tabora because I want to see if there are any more weapon upgrades that we can buy with, obviously, our rather large Platinum Bolt collection. Essentially, you know, getting us all prepared, ready for the final battle, which will be on planet Yeedle. And it's a properly good final planet, and I really enjoy Yeedle. It's got a good amount of challenge to it. Okay, so here we are. Tabora. Slim's thing is there. So, we've got 2 and all of these. So, Acid Mod for Heavy, Lock On for Mega Rocket. You've got 4. Lock On Mod for Multi-Star, Acid Mod for Meteor Gun, Acid Mod for Tank Mod. So we don't currently have all of the Platinum Bolts, obviously. I think there are 2, maybe, on Yeedle, which we will fly to now, and then we're going to call this episode to an end. It's been a very good episode, despite that last, that little death right at the end on Smog, but there we go. That, I hate trying to get that Platinum Bolt. No, it's just... I gotta have more faith. So here we are, Planet Yeedle. Look at that, for our opening entrance to this planet. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my Let's Challenge of Ratchet and Clank 2. In the next episode, we will be finishing off our Let's Challenge. We have 3 lives going into this final world. We should hopefully complete this. It's been very close run. We've died way more times than I thought we would die, actually. And lots of silly mistakes. But here we go. We have Megacorp, we have the final boss, and we have the final planet here. In the next episode, I hope you will see us then.